today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Kyler Murray and the Houston Texans.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Now Carr. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action, now it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To try again after the sack. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the 2-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw, eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Texans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now Carr on the bootleg. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. It'll buy some time right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 14. Now Murray off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. Christian McCaffrey, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Tim Patrick, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Geno Smith leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First down, Murray dancing to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To throw is Murray. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball.
He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a second and 10. Play fake. Murray. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a play fake. Carr. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing now is Carr. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle, here's Taylor. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Houston set to take over. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The battle in in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. First and 10, it's Patterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Patterson on the draw. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Tucker now to add the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And this is caught, Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Patterson on the draw play. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime, as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Tucker's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for Houston, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire